Welcome to the Misfit One Lifestyles with Elizabeth Colin. She will awaken and connect with your Misfit One. Are you tired of the ups and downs in your life? Are you ready to live a healthy lifestyle once and for all? We are talking about all aspects of your life. Being fit is not just physical, it's also your mind and soul. Learn how to take steps in your life to move towards your goals. Elizabeth's goal is for everyone listening to the sound of her voice to get fit. Let's get focused, let's get intentional, and let's transform. Now here's your host, Elizabeth Colin.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Misfit One Lifestyles with your host, Elizabeth Colin, also known as Misfit One. Check this out. Today's guest is so cool. So cool, she came up with her own nail polish. Y'all ain't cool like that. Y'all ain't cool like that. Kia Greer, how you doing, girl?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. How are you today?
I am good. You know, we talked a little bit, you know, my allergies won't let me be great, but I ain't gonna let my allergies stop me.
No, you gotta keep pushing.
Yeah, you gotta keep pushing. Get that bubble later. I'm gonna get that bubble.
We're gonna be feeding you through a tube.
You're like, go ahead, get that bubble. That's not, I don't know. If it touched the elements, I can't have it. Listen, you guys, if you do not know Kia, let me introduce you. She is the owner of Blue Nail Liqueur. LLC, baby. This ain't no, I'm running around here playing. This is an amazing vegan nail polish. Ladies, tell us what that means.
So that's usually everybody's first question. So vegan nail polish simply just means that we it's all plant-based materials, as plant-based as I can possibly be. I'm also 10 free, which means that we're free from 10 chemicals that are known to cause different, that have different toxins that cause different effects on your body and so forth.
Okay, so 10 free, meaning like when we go get our nails done or polished from the store, is it, they have the 10 generally?
Most of them do. Now, in the last I want to say in the last 3 years, most big brand nail polish companies have started to jump on the vegan train to try to be more healthy, but they're not 10 free. They're 3, 5, 7 free.
I like that. 3, 5, 7. Get your numbers right. 3, 5, 7. And we don't want 3, 5, 7.
No, you want to be minimally 10 free with all of your beauty products. I won't jump ahead of myself. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Okay, girl, because I'm still, you know, anytime somebody throw numbers at me, I start scratching my head.
It's 10 chemicals, but they all are chemicals that come across in our day-to-day. You know what I mean? Things like formaldehyde, which, you know, we use to embalm bodies, but you don't want to put that on your skin or in your hair because these are all living things. You know, my nails are a living part of my body.
Time out. I like the way you just said, like, things we run into every day, like formaldehyde. I don't want to run into formaldehyde every day.
People do, you know, like they go to nail shops and they get their nails done. People get relaxers. There's formaldehyde in relaxers. Hair dye, sometimes when you use a very strong chemical-based hair color, it has formaldehyde in it. Things that we just don't know, but are very common to us in our everyday life.
So our goal is 10 and 0. We don't want none, 0.
We don't want anything that's 0. Minimally, we want to be 3 free. So 3 free would be no formaldehyde, no toluene. I think I'm saying it incorrectly. I'm not a chemist, friends. I'm just the mixer.
I'm not a chemist, friends.
And then there's one called TPHP.
Oh, yeah. I read that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's like the worst one. Right. So you want to be minimally 3 free. 5 free means that it's 5 from 5. It's free from 5 free toxic chemicals. 10 free means I'm up there. They have some polishes that are 15 free, but those are rare to find.
So, okay. So Tulum and camphor, formaldehyde are just some of the bad ones.
So like toluene is in gasoline. You definitely don't want to rub gasoline. You know, like when we pump the gas, we're trying to get that smell off our hands real fast.
Right,
We
right.
don't want formaldehyde because we know that's what they use to embalm bodies with. We don't want that THPH, that triphenol phosphate, because that's what they use to put in like furniture polishes to give them that really shine, that real high varnish. They use that in furniture polishes to clean your furniture. And so all of these things like have a really adverse effect on our bodies because it's, you know, that little crease right there in your nail is what's seeping into your bloodstream.
All day, every day, all day,
All
every
day,
day.
every day, all day, every day, all day, every day.
So Kia, this is so interesting to me because I have recently, like, okay, so I didn't want to get acrylic back in the day. Acrylic was all in. Everyone's getting acrylic. I was like, oh, it jacked up my nails. I have naturally long nails. My nails grow.
They're beautiful. I checked them out as soon as you came on camera. They are
Thank
beautiful.
you, God. Thank you. That's all me, girl.
Yes.
That's all me. That's all me.
Yeah, come
But
and be
what's
a
so
hand
fun?
model when you're ready. They're gorgeous.
Thank you. This what's
Yeah.
so crazy about it is that I didn't want to do the acrylic because it was bad for you. Then everybody went to jail. I was like, okay. Then I found out that was bad for you, and I'm like, okay, I can't do that. Then they came up with the SNS, which is supposed to be better for you. So that's what I've been doing, the powder.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
I'm gonna be honest. All of there's health risks
I
in
was just
every
supposed to
single
say,
thing you
yes.
put in. And so it's like you want to be as mindful as you can. And so it's like if you can be mindful and control some aspects of what you're introducing to your body, then you should. You know, like if I were capable of managing more than bamboo plants, I would grow my own food so that I could limit my, you know, my intake to pesticides and parabens and things like that. But I can't. So, you know, you try to be mindful as you can, but you're gonna run into some toxins sometime, somewhere.
And so that's why you came up with, well, I heard that you are like a nail fanatic when you was a kid. Like,
yes, very true, accurate. So I've been like this forever. I love painting my nails.
you do?
It's like coloring. But I also was like you. I definitely got my nails done. I definitely had acrylic. Before I had my own polish, I was walking down store aisles like, oh no, no, ma'am, that's gonna chip. That's not. It's not gonna get that. So, you know, I've gone through the gambit of the things that are available to us, and to be honest, making my own nail polish just kind of was a fluke, so to speak.
Let's talk about that. How do you even do that? Like, I didn't even know you can make it. I mean, obviously somebody's making it, so it could be made. But for you to say, "Oh, I'm gonna make my," and you are a science teacher.
I am, yeah.
Right. So you do have some knowledge.
Yeah, but not I teach middle school science, and so my chemistry knowledge is very limited.
Gotcha.
This was truly a lot of trial and error. I don't know how to mix chemicals by training. I really learned to do this very difficultly.
by trial and error, a lot of trial and a lot of error. Yeah, I love that though, because you stuck with it. Like, you didn't just say, oh, forget it. You know, I'm gonna walk away and go in bodies in the thing, you know, but you stuck with it, which is my whole platform, right? Living fit, focus plus intention equals transformation. And you did that. You focused on it. You kept going. It wasn't something like, oh, forget it, it's too hard. And you created a liqueur. It's not like nail polish.
No, it's not. It's
Can
definitely
you tell it different? Tell
yeah.
us the
So
difference.
the difference between nail polish and liqueur is that this is a thicker. This is more like a gel consistency based polish. So it's thicker. It's going to adhere to your nail easier, and it'll last longer with less chips and creases in your polish. So a polish has varnish in it. That's meant to come off. Most nail polish has acetone in it already that doesn't make it adhere to your nail as long as it should, which is why we get those chips and those creases and those breaks and it lifts because it's not necessarily made to last on your nail. They want it to look nice for a day and then and then it's gone.
Right. They don't want to run themselves out of business.
Right.
They say, come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow. Re-up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's exactly how it is.
I think that's so fascinating to me because you also have some amazing colors, all these different colors. How did you come up with the colors?
I just made what I liked, like it started. It started because I love neons. I love a loud. I'm like, bam, my nails are here, baby. Like you can
I
see
love it.
street with my nails, and my nails usually grow really pretty long and they're very strong. I have to cut them off after a while because they get too long and I don't like typing on the keyboard like that.
Right.
It really started with the neons. I wanted true neon colors. And so I made these 5 neons and I was like, okay, girl, okay, you got a little something here. And, that's really what it came out of. Just, I want certain colors. And so my grandmother did tell me, do I have to make colors for everybody? I can't just make what I like.
Right.
So
right, Grandma. Thank you.
Yeah, my granny said that, but there are a lot of colors I don't like.
Are they in your line?
But that's okay though, because I don't like
it's not about
doesn't mean
it's
you
for
don't
the
like
people. It's for the people. It ain't about me. You ain't selfish.
Yeah, I'm not selfish. I'm here for everybody, baby.
What you want, boo? What you want? You want some of them boring colors?
That's
me.
I'm
a very boring. My kids used to say, "You pay to go get your nails nude. Like you could just do that at home."
I can't do it.
Oh my gosh!
And I have a nude. I have my principal told me one year when I first started. She said, "You need to make a real boring beige, just a boring beige." And so I have a Boss Babe beige just for her.
And I love it because that's my color. I like it, boring beige. I like it. But when we talk about our nails and they are such a statement. Oh, yeah. They represent, like you said, you're going to see my nails coming like, hey, boo, hey, right? Our nails, just like our hair or the outfit that we choose, our nail represent who we are. Absolutely. And I love the fact that you have those bold, bright colors. And you do that because that represents who you are. You're very bold and bright. You like, hey, how you doing, right? And I think that is so awesome. So when you were doing these colors, and my boring color too, did you, girl? I love it. Your grandma was right. Your grandma was right. Right. What have you learned in the process of doing this about nail care? Because you had said something about earlier how it seeps in your skin and all that. So how do you take care of, for us novice, how do we take care of our nails? Because we don't talk about that.
We don't. I think the best way to be this is not only my self-care, it's kind of like my relaxation. You know what I mean? People, like a lot of adults, have started coloring again, and this is kind of just my thing, so I definitely think it's important to give yourself a manicure. It's important to soak your nails, but I think the most important part of any nail care routine, if you paint your nails regularly or if you go and get your nails done often, is to give them time to breathe. Give
Talk to us about that. What does that
give
mean?
them time to take the polish off for a day or two, leave the acrylic off for some days, leave the gel off for some days, so that in between those services, our nails will start to yellow. And because they're suffocating underneath these pigments and they're suffocating underneath those products that we use when we get acrylic and gel and SNS. And so even though glue is meant to strengthen the nail because it has nail conditioners in the nail polish, it still is something that is you have to take off and allow your nails to breathe. It's like you don't wear your makeup to bed at night. You take it off so that your skin can refresh and rejuvenate, and you wash it off, and then you take care of it. So something that I do every week, I definitely put cuticle oil on my nails every day.
Okay.
Myself twice a month.
Okay.
And I keep a clear coat on at all times.
Okay, so is that considered a break? Because I know my nails will grow, but I've noticed this a long time. I'm old, like in my 50s. So I've noticed this when I want to say with my first kid, perhaps, that my nails will grow, but if I don't have like a clear coat on it or whatever, they're gonna break because I'm a busy. I'm like, I'm busy. So does the clear coat count? Or no? You gotta have everything off,
You got to take it all off naked. And it's hard because my
naked.
nails do that naked. Like my nails break down here all the time. In the quick of my nail, they always break down there. And it is when I take the polish off. It truly is. But it's also because it's strong. The polish gives your nails that strength and that protective coat so that they're not, because I'm like you, I'm dealing with kids all day. I got a dog, I got my own kids, I'm doing stuff, and they break and it's, but you have to give them that time to be exposed to just straight oxygen so that when you do coat them back up, and you can do that like for the ladies who go and get their nails done, I would say every 3 months you should take a week break.
Gotcha. A week. Oh, Lord, I was in with you too. You see, listen, I was like, yeah. Oh, wait a week. Hold on.
Well, okay, so let's say at minimally 3 days.
Okay. Look, I know I'm not the only one. Y'all hear her say it, and what y'all thinking? Y'all thinking like I'm thinking, what? I just got into this nail game. Like, but it does make sense. It makes sense. Perfect sense. So I appreciate you sharing that. Why you smiling? Why you laughing so hard?
Because I feel bad. Like, when I tell women this, they are like, they say the same thing.
There's a pushback. We don't want to hear that. Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
Because it's so, like you said, it's a part of our identity. It's how we show up in spaces, just like our hair. And even for me, I feel naked when my nails are not painted. I feel like, oh, my hands look ugly. It's something that I'm very conscious about as well.
I like that though. I like that though. So you said get your manicure, make sure you give your nails some time to breathe.
Yes, exposing them to the just straight oxygen. Because think about it. Wood looks different when it doesn't have the varnish on it. It responds differently to the oxygen in the air because it doesn't have anything creating a barrier between it. And it's like I said before, it's the same thing as you take your makeup off that night, you give your skin and your pores time to refresh. You have to do that to your nails. We often think we don't have to do those because we think our nails are dead. When I was a kid, they told me that this was the same thing that was whale's teeth, and it wasn't.
Who told you that? Now, I know it wasn't your grandma.
I had a bad surgery. But that's what I was told. That this was like creatine and it was like all these weird things. And I thought it was like dead. But it's like your teeth. It's a living part of your body connected to the nerves. And it has to have some type of breathing space.
Yo, Kia, you blowing my mind because I know that on everything else, but I did not know or put that into my nails. Ooh, guys, you see how much we learn on this styles. You're welcome.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. Because it's true, Now, like everything else is not going to be an easy thing.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about for me, myself and I, because but it makes sense. We are everything on us is alive.
Mhm.
I don't have makeup on right now because I was like, "Ooh, we went out last night and I fell asleep in my makeup." So I would wash my face. I'm like, I am not gonna put that on.
Mhm.
So I get it. My hair, we got locks
Yeah,
because I don't want to mess with it. Let it breathe.
absolutely.
And I didn't want to do a whole bunch of protective styles over and over and over again because my hair not breathing. It ain't working that way. We do that with everything
Absolutely. But we don't
except my
consider,
nail.
yeah, we don't consider that.
Not
And
my
it's like you think about you just think about every aspect of your life and your body that you have to breathe. Sometimes women are encouraged to sleep naked so that they hoo-ha can breathe, right?
We
This,
were just talking about that last night. I swear to God. My girlfriends and I thought we talked about that just last night. I was raised. My mom says that you gotta let your hoo-ha
Mhm.
air out every night.
It's gotta
Don't
get
wear
you gotta get some air in that thing. Like it's serious.
You
So
gotta let it hit some air. I love
yeah,
girl.
and so when you get to thinking about it like that, it's like everything need a little airflow.
A little airflow. Everything need like airflow. This is so funny, y'all. Y'all thought y'all was talking about nails, but now we telling y'all to sleep naked. You're welcome.
You'll sleep better.
Yes, that's so funny.
Better.
So okay, so now the seasons are changing and all that. Does that affect your nails?
Oh yeah. The wintertime, your nails are going to be more brittle. The air is drier, not as much moisture in the air, so it's going to be more brittle. They're going to break easier. Summertime is when they're going to flourish like everything else in the world. They're going to grow. You're going to have hangnails because your skin has too much moisture in it. You're going to get that your nails going to be the strongest from spring to October.
Oh, it's coming, ladies. I'll never get and we need some blue
Yes,
nail
yes,
lifting skin for
yes.
life. Now,
Speak
how do we
it.
get it? How do we get it?
So Blue is available in 7 different stores in the city. In all the CLT Fine locations, um, in the Brown Sugar Collab, Moxie Mercantile, Betty by Moxie, the Social Shop. You can order it online.
Yes, let's talk about because this is we everywhere. So I want to make sure that if you're not here in Charlotte, that you could still have blue.
Yes, you can order it online. Our website is just our name, Blue Nail Lacquer at bluenaillacquer.com. Sorry.
That's okay.
You can just go on there and order it, and everything is made here. This is a one-woman show. Nothing is outsourced, down to the cuticle oil, the labels, everything is 100% me. I have an intern and an assistant because I'm a big girl now.
Go girl. Go girl.
And so we're making everything on our own.
I love that. Now listen, I got questions. I think you pretty much answered it, but I want to make sure that we really, really hit it home when you
Okay.
talk about self-care. I really am concerned about how we business women are always on the go. We taking over the world with this, but I think you said you do your nails as your self-care.
Mhm.
I
I do.
love that.
That's but it's my thing. Like it's my thing. I truly have been like this since I was 12. Those mixed milk crates that they used to have at school? I would have several of those filled with polish. My father was in the military, so we were moving all the time, and my mom would make me throw them out, and I would have to start over every time. And so it just became my thing. Like, I love it. It really is like when it's, I'm busy. And so it's the one time a week where for 45 minutes, I don't got to move. I can't move. I'm incapacitated. I can't do anything.
I
I gotta,
love it. I
and
love it.
it's important for me to have that time where, I can just plug up my headphones and just sit here and wait on my nails. Even though it doesn't take my nails that long to dry, but I'm handicapped for that 45 minutes. Nobody talk to me.
Girl, I can't listen. That's why it's hard for me. I don't mind getting my nails done, but when you wait and I'm like, how long it's been? How long I gotta sit up here? Oh my gosh, this take. So I need to. I thank you for sharing because I need to kind of take that as like, yeah, this is my time.
Mhm.
I can't do anything. So let me ask you, what are the popular colors for the season? What should we be, you
So
know?
we're in a season of like milky, dewy colors right now. Like that's like 2023, January, February, March. I don't know what we're going through. We're in like glazed, um, like icy whites,
Mhm.
light blues, creamy blues, and really hard metallics. I know that's a weird contrast, but very popular right now. Super hard metallics, gold, silvers, um, hard black, metal blacks, which you can all find on our website, guys. Um,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
all
And
of these
that's
colors are available on our website.
she's
So,
in trend, baby. She
yeah.
knows what's coming up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not good at trends, but I kind of like pretty good at this, picking seasonal colors.
You do know seasonal colors, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. And that's really important because again, our nails say so much about us.
Absolutely.
And so to be able to go to a site that has put the thought behind it, knowing what's good for your nails, it's vegan, it's all these things that we could be mindful of. It makes us feel really good. I really appreciate you coming on today. Tell us again, how do we get those colors, boo?
If you are not in the Charlotte area, you can look us up online at bluenaillacquer.com. And it's spelled funny, BLUNAILLAQUER.
.com. That is awesome. Listen, you are phenomenal. And I have one more question, maybe two, before we wrap it up.
Okay.
First things first, what do you do when you wake up in the morning? What is your morning routine?
I'm not a morning person, Elizabeth.
Oh, that's fine. So
Listen,
what does a not morning person do?
the morning is a rough time for me.
I love that.
I I don't know. I do one of two things. I love the news. So I went to school for journalism. I used to be a reporter. So I love the news. It is I don't know. It's that's usually what I'm watching. So usually in the morning, if I don't turn on the news, then I usually listen to Joyce Meyer, the podcast, sometimes in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
I like a podcast it's like something about Black girls thriving or something like that. And it's just like positive affirmations.
I love that. So it's good to hear how other people, especially people who live fit, like you went after your dreams. You focused in on what you wanted, and a lot of times we want to know like how you start your day
Yeah.
because a lot of successful people has very important rituals that they do in the morning, and that regardless of what we call it, have whatever habits, rituals, is what we do on a regular basis, and that's great because it set up your day. I
Yeah.
love that.
I do. I have some affirmations. Like I keep all of these
Mhm.
post-it notes in a frame, and I just write a bunch of little quotes that I like on them. And so just things that like, make me feel better, um, that make me feel better through the day, things that I can think on, concentrate on, keep in the back of my mind. Just like when you see something, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my son keeps calling. When you see something in the back of your mind, you can you keep it there. You don't have to actually think on it. I know it
Right.
because I'm seeing it without seeing it. You know, your mind's third eye is so powerful. And my morning time on the weekends, my morning is sacred.
Right.
Don't talk to me in the morning.
Right.
I come sit at my table, I drink my coffee, I watch the news. It's very quiet.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Greatly, yeah.
I appreciate you so much. Again, we have learned so much today. I
Thank
know I have, because I'm gonna let it breathe. I'm gonna let it breathe. And is it anything else you want to tell anybody before we wrap it up? Want to leave any lasting words?
So many things are so hard. And I think what we think of as business owners or people who want to be in their own business is we think of fast money. And I don't know a successful small business that only thinks of fast money. The passion is what thrives and drives in most small businesses. And so I think to anybody who wants to move in that direction of having their own business and move in that direction of being self-sufficient, which I'm trying my best to be self-sufficient with my business also. I think just remembering that the money is not the motivation, the passion is. Like, I want to be able to just impart on women and let them know what they don't know. And so I think if you're passionate about it, you go much further.
And that is all we had to say, girl. That was everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, until next week, you guys, live fit.